This pop festival could go down as one of the smoothest, well-run pop festivals of its kind anywhere. Thousands of young people are already here on the scene at the Dallas International Motor Speedway, and thousands more are streaming in the gates every minute. The theme, if there is any theme to this pop festival besides music, seems to be peace and tranquility, at least for the majority of the young people here. Thousands of young people are camped in the area, and they seem to be having a good time of it. It cost a minimum of $19 to attend the three-day event, and the money-minded promoters of the International Pop Festival are taking every precaution to make sure no crashers get in the gates. Mr. Ripley, what do you think of hippies and people like that are attending this festival?
Well, it's hard to tell. This is my first experience with people of this type. Of course, this is something new to the community of Lewisville, and we're just kind of on the standby wait and see. It's just kind of a surprise element with us.
Are you against hippies and long hair and this kind of thing?
Well, I have my convictions, yes. Not against per se, but for reasons which are very personal to me. I do hold private reservations as pertains to long hair and so forth.
No one really seems to know just what to call the young people who attend these massive festivals. Hippies or yippies just simply doesn't describe everybody who's here. Most of the young people, however, would rather be known simply for what they're going to do for the next 3 days, and that is 3 days of enjoyment, 3 days of music out in the country. This is Doug Terry, Channel 8 News in Lewisville.
Well, of course, as he stated, it will divert a financial crisis in that the state goes out of business on fiscal year on the 31st of August at midnight, Sunday. But let me explain this to you. The financial crisis, as he states it, that he says we're now in, is created by him, in my judgment, because in vetoing the one-year appropriations bill, which did not require taxes, he called us back and stated in his proclamation to consider two-year appropriation and taxes. So it's his responsibility that the legislature is now in session trying to pass some tax measure to fund state government. But for his position, we would not have to be and have the problems that we now have in Austin.
We question the nutrient values from a nutrition point of view, exactly this product called field milk, called imitation milk. There's been some questions arising in the industry's mind, the dairy industry's mind, as to the contents that makes up the imitation or field milk. And at this point, we are going to approach the matter in that we have a good product, nature's most perfect food, and we are telling the housewife of the protein content, the nutritional values of this, rather than a negative point of view.